Hey guys, it's Fiona Ice Cream Bar, and today I am doing a redo of BJD Addicts. Today I'm doing a redo of BJD Addicts prop number 9, which was how did you get into the hobby? And obviously this story has not changed over time, but I'll retell it anyway because reminiscing and fun stuff and yeah. So basically what happened was way back in 2005, I was really into pixel art. And if you've ever done any pixel art, you know that one of the biggest parts of that art form or hobby or whatever you want to call it is looking for different bases, which were basically, you know, blank nude forms that you could then build your art, whatever you were doing, from. And a lot of people who made these different bases had their own websites where they posted all their artwork and all the stuff that you could use for free and good stuff, and I was on a website trolling for bases when I found an artist that I really liked, and I went to her personal website where she was posting her own art and things like that, and from that website I went to her other website, such a maze of websites, and that's where I saw my very first ball joint doll. Now, I'm not exactly sure if the first sculpt I saw was a Shiwu, because it might have been in the banner of the website, or if it was an Elf L. It was one of the two. I don't remember anymore. It was 10 years ago. Either way, I found that website and I started looking at photo stories, like, oh, what's this? I don't know what it is, I'm gonna look at it. And it had an Elf L, and it was talking to its owner, which was a hugely popular thing back then. It's not so popular anymore to have the doll talking with the owner. Ugh. But it was back then, so if that sounds really weird, it is pretty weird, but it was like a thing. That was a thing, so. After that, this particular person got 2 Volks dolls. I don't remember exactly the names of them anymore. I'm sure I could look it up, but I'm lazy. And then they got a Shiwu, and I don't know, I really had a strong connection with that sculpt right away, and the way that that face was sculpted, I just really liked it. And also coming from this obsession that I was having with starting with a blank form and building up on it, that is exactly what a ball joint doll is. So I was really interested in getting one. I did a little bit of research, found out where you could buy Fairyland Lutz dolls. At the time it was Lutz, now it's nowhere. Hooray! And so I worked and I saved up money, and then in 2006 I was able to actually purchase my first ball joint doll from Lutz, which was a Shiwu, who is sitting right behind me right now. That's Daichi. Almost 10 years old. It's so weird. It's like my kid. So anyway, yes, that is my ball joint doll love story. We met 10 years ago and we're still together. It's so beautiful. Anyway, that's pretty much all there is to it. I've been not in and out, but, you know, definitely had waves over the years of how interested I am and how I won't say interested, how active I am in the hobby. Kind of comes and goes over time, you know, depending on how much time I have to spend on the hobby, but it's definitely, 10 years now, so that is still so weird to say. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm done now. Stop saying that. Anyway, do you guys have any cool, interesting, heartwarming stories to tell about how you got into the hobby? I know some of you do. The story is actually a lot more fun to tell now that it's so long ago. It feels more interesting somehow. Anyway, yes, let me know if you have an interesting or heartwarming story to share. Share it! Let's all be warm and fuzzy together. Oh, fuzzy. So fuzzy. I feel like about 2 years ago, or maybe just a year ago, I did a kind of look back on how your dolls have changed, and just for perspective. And recently when I was doing my video about yellowing, I also posted pictures of how Daichi looked when I first got him versus now. So I'm not gonna do comparisons, but if you're interested, they're in both of those videos. And that's pretty much it. I will talk to you guys later when I'm doing my next prompt. Okay, That was super cool. Bye!